What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're stepping it back a little bit and playing another version of Mono Black, but this time it's more of a mid-rangey deck with some cool little combos built in, and this comes courtesy of one that goes by Cool Jets, who played in the Degen, well, I would say Open, but it was the Degen Creator event this past weekend. So it's a pretty cool tournament. You can go look up the results on MTG Melee. But this was actually a pretty cool one that made the top 8, and I figured it was worth showing because people like Mono Black decks here on the channel. So all that being said, let's go take a look at what this Mono Black Midrangey deck looks like. Alright, also for full transparency here, when Cool Jets played this, it was a best of 3 event. I made changes to this to put it in best of 1, so I cut a couple of things so we could squeeze in 3 duresses. However, after a couple of games, I decided I didn't actually want duress, and I wanted to play 3 go blank. So you'll see those changes as the video happens and the games are played. But just wanted that to be known up front, why there could be some differences in what you're seeing. I'm also going to apologize up front because this might be a little shorter than normal because it's already 1:40 a.m. local time, and I still have other videos I got to make and all that, so I just still wanted to make sure we stay on pace, don't miss a day. I want to get this out for you, but yeah, just that up front. If you could do me a favor too while you're here and I got your attention, please hit the link. It's going to be in the description. Check out my new channel, my reviews and reaction channel. I'd really appreciate it if you go there, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. All right, so we're going to get into this thing here with 3 Eaten Alive. We're going to have a lot of ways to make tokens and things we benefit from when they sacrifice. So Eaten Alive's a great card to have in this list. We are going to play for Eye Twitch because Eye Twitch is great when you want to just have spells and go get things, and we're going to be able to make use of that. We're going to have 1 Forsworn Paladin, which I believe in his list originally had 2. But here I had to make room for something because, like I said, playing best of 1, I wanted to go blanks. But this is actually useful in the sense that it does have menace, so sometimes by itself it's going to be important. But it can let you pump anything that gets through, and it lets you just create extra treasure. So it's a little bit of a workhorse on a 1 mana creature. 4 Shambling Gas, because it works for a lot of things in the deck. 3 Deadly Disputes, because again, we were talking about having things we can sacrifice. Some Infernal Grasp, just as a regular straight-up removal. We're playing Jadar, Ghoul Caller of Nephalia, and this is just getting that thing every turn is a big deal, right? There's going to be some things, like you saw, like the Deadly Dispute, the Eaten Alives, that you can get rid of without even losing any value, which is awesome. However, if you do need something else to sacrifice, we do have Skyclave Shade, which gives you the benefit of being 3-1 early, or 5-2 or 5-3 later. So sometimes you don't even mind sacrificing where you're getting to set up the next turn, where you get to play it where it's even bigger. Then, of course, the go blanks we were talking about. The reason we really want the go blanks is for 2 different decks, right? The Azorius Control decks, because they pretty much play everything out of the graveyard with Leer, or various versions of the Epiphany decks, right? Because they're playing the the one that counters from the yard. They're also duplicate spells from the yard with flashback, but they also have memory deluge, and that's a little bit of a problem. So this lets you solve a lot of things with this, and honestly, against any mid-ranging control decks, once their hands down to 3 to 4 cards, Go Blank really puts some pressure on them anyway. And there are some miscellaneous graveyard strategies you benefit from, or remove the benefit from by playing Go Blank. Then we have Sedgemoor Witch for 4, because we have all these spells, might as well be able to make some tokens, and that's another place where Eye Twitch comes in, because everything you get is a spell, so it's going to guarantee you have more tokens. What works with tokens? Loth, because you get to put a lot more counters on Loth, and then you get to make more spiders, and the spiders are better than your 1/1s. So it's kind of a whole cycle of things. But the biggest thing is all of that works together with the Meat Hook Massacre. On the one hand, somebody might look and say, hey, why do I want to play that when I'm playing all these creatures? But the reality is you have stuff like Sedgemoor Witch, right? You don't care if those creatures die. They're going to be chump blocking in combat, and you're going to be getting bonuses. The token from Jadar is going to die every turn anyway, right? And you're going to replenish it. So that's a thing. The tokens from Loth, you're just making tokens, they're dying, you're putting counters back on Loth, right? So all of that really works well with the Meathook Massacre. And then, of course, our lands. We have 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 14 Snow-Covered Swamps, 4 Faceless Havens, and 2 Field of Ruin. So nothing reinventing the wheel here, just kind of an interesting way to go about how all these pieces work together. But yeah, that's going to be it here. We're going to go ahead and let you watch those games, and at the end of the games, we're going to talk about anything we would change or update with our wonderful card spotlight as well. All right, going first, we'll keep it. Have a lot of action here with the Meathook Massacre and Jadar, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff happening. Go with the gas first. All right. Yeah, let's go here. No attacks. All right, opponent, what you got? Another veteran. Annoying, but okay. I kinda want to do this for 0, knowing that they're going to be gaining life every time they play something. I still don't know if this is a Cleric deck or just a mono white aggro deck. So let's... Man, I'm probably going to regret that. I can't do that. I want to, but I can't. I mean, if they have a removal creature, so be it. They'll gain 2, lose 3. That's fine. Okay, they don't. So this is just a Lifegain Cleric deck. Cool. Now we know. Alright, looks like we will be hitting this Meathook Massacre for 1. And then that lets us kill their whole board, because we'll get a -1/-1 from here. We'd be giving up our Jadar, but probably worth it. I'm just thinking if I want to play this other Sedgemoor Witch first. Let's do this. Let's attack first. This is probably gambling a bit much, by the way. Actually, you know what? I can't wait. If they have something else that gains life or whatever, it's just gonna be worse. I need to just play this for -1. Don't get too greedy. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. That's just the way it goes. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Yeah, see, that could have got a little rough. Could have got a little rough. Because they would have gained at least 3 life, 4 life. Yeah, that could have got pretty gnarly. We would not have been happy with that outcome. This is a different type of situation because we'd be able to kill off one of those and they'd block, play the other one next turn, take some damage here. We could also let them block and then Meathook for -1. Alright, I'm game. Yes, we want to do that for -1. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one we keep. Probably have another one. Adversary. Alright. Well, lone adversary doesn't worry us too much. Not yet, anyway. This is a bit silly, but I'll go ahead and play it. We'll wait. Actually, yeah, because they'll just gain life whenever they attack with that thing. Soul Render, which will be a 2/2. Sack this. Wow. Okay. Drew the third Meat Hook Massacre. Whoa. Not bad. And an Eaten Alive. Well, now. Maybe we don't want to Meat Hook Massacre after all. Not yet, anyway. No, we're going to let that ride. We're going to do this. Mostly because we can block across the board. We can use a spider to Eaten Alive. There's a lot of things that can happen here. Alright, opponent gives up. Alright, we're keeping. Alright, well, you started with blue, so I'm going to start with the Duress. Divide by 0, Leer, and Seraph. Okay, those are good to know. I think I'm going to start here. Because if their play is just Seraph, then we can just kill Seraph on our turn. Otherworldly Gaze, put stuff in the graveyard. Okay. Alright, so they only put one in the yard, left the others on top. Probably spells of some variety because they already had plenty of land. Okay, get in for 3. Well, now we just need to play Eye Twitches and hope for the best. Because we definitely are missing our manas, and they're about to have a Leer. And not a damn thing I can do about it. You know, if you were going to block Skyclave Shade, that was probably the spot to do it. Because if I've been missing land drops, it's going to sit in our yard for a while. And the truth is, if there was a spot for me to actually even recast it, I probably would be playing other spells from my hand for the 3 mana. Assuming I had the 3rd land. Alright, so now there's no spell? Oh, there's a Divide by 0. Well, you might as well play Leer. It's still good. You'll go to 15 and I'll just be hitting you for 1s. Nope, they were not interested. Okay, well. Here goes nothing. Well, now you want to kill the gas? Okay, well. Or Shade, I mean. But, yeah, sure. This has Menace, so I'm going to go ahead and roll that out. With the opponent being at 10, we're just going to try to get it where we can. Oh, that sucks. That's so bad. Yep, 2 more life. That is a big deal, believe it or not. That is a big... Oh, however, that was a nice rip. Let's... I can go ahead and get an attack in here because they can't block these. But they might want to double block, kill one of those, and leave the opponent's hand with nothing. I kind of like that better. Let's go ahead and do that. And if they just block our paladin... Actually, we can't even attack with our paladin. What am I talking about? We really can't. We need our mana too much here. And so we're really only attacking with these anyway. Alright. And we're just going to play the Shambler. Okay, we've survived the worst of the storm here. Now things are going our way. We will go ahead and play this with Kicker. And we'll attack with everybody. You can block the Shambling Gas. And then we get a treasure. Paladin has Menace. Alright. We're going to get in for at least 7 this turn. Depending on what that is over in their hand. Kind of want to save this and make a treasure. Depending on what they have going on. So if it's just like a Fading Hope on our Faceless Haven, it was, we're going to go ahead and make a treasure. See, sometimes you just know things, man. I don't know how, but sometimes you just feel it in your bones, you know? That might be the oldest old guy thing I've ever said on here. Chariot, sure. So we're not fearing the Chariot too much. Spend 3 for that. We can still activate this to give something +2. Yeah, alright. It means we come with everything. Yep. And this seems like a solid keep, so let's do it. Consider. Wonder what this is. Yeah, in this game I decided to add some go blanks in there over the duresses. We're going to see how they work out. I'm attacking with my 1. I mean, they might try to Fading Hope it. Oh, they just wanted a Faithful Mending. Well, you know what? It's going to make Go Blank that much better. In theory. Alright. And we'll go ahead and play the other one. Oh, come on. Oh, I was going to say, if we didn't get a land there, I was going to be super sage. Let me tell you. Unfortunately, they've already protected one thing. I'm going to assume one of those things was a Doomscar. Which we may see here. Yep. Not much of a surprise. So we'll take this. And we'll probably try to play for the long game here. Because that might be where we're headed. Let's go ahead and get one of these down. Play this tapped. We know 2 of the Doomscars are gone already. So we can kind of rely on that a little bit. Let's attack. And we'll try to play a second one. Leaving this up just so we can sacrifice one if need be. Oh, they had a devious cover up. Alright. Well, that's kind of good, because it also means they don't really want to sweep the board here. So we're going to go ahead and get another counter, or a token. Then that puts us one land away from a mascot exhibition, but they had the other Doomscar already. Sag. Okay, well. Let's start here then.
Envy the strong. Do what I demand.
Had another Doomscar. Wow. Wow.
My power
I mean, if you're just going to have it, you're going to have it, right? How do we want to go about this? Do we just want to make the 2/1/1s here? No, I don't. We're going to draw a card.
My hatred lives.
That's reasonable. There we go. Ooh, we are definitely putting the mulligan on this one. Odd, but I'm keeping it. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, don't know if we want that, though. No, I don't know, maybe. I guess if this is like mono white... Oh, it's not mono white aggro, then I have no idea. Null Priest. Sure. Oh, attack? Why not? Oh, really? Didn't see that coming. I thought that was just going to be a very mediocre attack there. Okay, then. They definitely don't want us to have creatures. Oh, you getting eaten alive or an eaten alive, opponent? Your call. We're gonna attack. Okay, well, take a treasure. End the turn. Now, we'll admit, I mean, could have been a bad attack there, because if they had something else better, I could have sacrificed a thing, killed the... Okay, yeah, see, there you go. I could have killed two things, maybe, if I would have waited. If I'd have been a little more patient. But I wasn't. So, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Alright. Looking for another creature, so we have some things we could sacrifice to the eaten alives. Ooh, man, let me find another Shambling Gas. That'd be great. Not a Shambling Gas, but close enough. I mean, we're gonna kill a Valkyrie. Just thinking about what I'm gonna get with my newfound riches. I think it's just Mascot Exhibition. I mean, I guess if they have another Spellbinder, this sucks, but I mean, if they just drew triple Spellbinder, so be it. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I mean, the plus side, I guess we can get rid of a Loth. Now the deck's trying hard. I guess we go ahead and do this first, then we can grasp something. Oh man, I don't know. Alright. Yeah.
It's bold to bargain with me.
Ooh, we don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay. How do we go about this? We can attack a bunch of things into Loth, knowing they will just chump block stuff here and there. most likely scenario is... Actually don't know. We attack all those in. You block a spider here, you block one here. And now you block one here. Keep those two. Then we end up... but that just ends up with... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. And if they put a bunch of stuff on Loth, we just gotta exile Loth. I want to do something else, but I just can't. Unfortunate.
Oh, you'll fall into my web again.
Okay, let's see what we can do with this. No attacks. I thought they might have something to do with our end of our turn. Cleric, huh? So this is some kind of a weird cleric deck. Okay. Today we learned a thing. Yeah, not sure how useful this is. But let's find out. This, I guess? No attacks. Man, what I wouldn't have given to have had some of our Sedgemoor witches show up. Alright, sure, we just take 5. Well, there's a Sedgemoor witch. Might be a day late and a dollar short, though. Yep, and they got their Loth when we did not. That is not helping us any.
You reek with terror. We will slay our enemies.
And just attack with your spiders, opponent. That's what I would do here. I mean, we're only at 8. Really, just attack with everything. Oh, they attack with nothing. Okay, well, we lost anyway. Didn't really matter. Man. Alright, we'll keep. Definitely need some luck here, though. Alright, we'll do this. There's a chance we're just blocking with an eye twitch anyway. Nope, they didn't have it on top. Not to say we're not still blocking if they were to attack. They're checking their own Delver for something. Okay, well, I guess we try to attack with this Shade. Okay, not surprised that was a thing. I'm going to take this opportunity to try to kill the Delver. And if they can just bounce their own Delver, then so be it. Okay, well, we're going to go land hunting. Because we failed in that department. Okay. Curate. Alright, so now they're just digging. Alright, land, 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 land. Actually, I say that. Even if we get the land, I was thinking I kind of want a Sedgemoor Witch. Actually, maybe I do still want a Sedgemoor Witch first. And just try to get more value the next turn. Well, it doesn't matter, because we didn't find it anyway. Actually, I can't do that. I've got to do this turn. I don't have a choice. Like, if you counter it, you counter it. Okay, what you got? Nothing. This whole deck just about the Delver? Wonder if they found too much mana. We'll see, though. Oh, there's a Demilich. That's what this was about. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, let's hit him with this, then. So hopefully when we find some way to get rid of the Demilich, it won't hurt us too much. They did get rid of a Go Blank, though, which means they probably have another. Or some other bounce spell. Ooh, double Demilich. That's going to be a real problem. Well, we're on a pretty tight schedule now. Though if we could find a land, it won't completely suck. May have to play this just as a desperation blocker if we're lucky. Odds are it's getting bounced here, though. Like, they lose 3, hit us for 8. Seems worth it. Oh, gross. Gross. Alright, we definitely need to draw an untapped land now, or we're just dead to our own cards. Go to 10. Come on, deck, don't fail me. Whew. Made it look good for the camera. The drama. Alright, and we get to go to 13, so that's nice. Only... Oh, no instants or... Oh, 1 sorcery in the graveyard. Alright, 2 sorceries in the graveyard, which means you're going to get to play one of these out pretty cheaply. If you want to remove some things. You can remove 4, right? Yep. So that will be the 3rd one. And that put plenty there, so that did you 4-5. Alright. Well, now we might be okay. Maybe.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my enemies.
Alright, let's see what we got.
In exchange for
That leaves them no instants and sorceries in the graveyard, just another Demilich, and 1 card in hand. So this shouldn't be the worst thing for us. I'm going to bounce one of our spiders. I would be okay with that. I mean, if you attack, I will double block. I promise you that. Yep, don't even care if you want to bounce my Loth or some other thing. Like, we're all good here. Yep, still blocking. Which does mean they have 1 to copy next turn, so they can bounce a thing. So, you know, got to be aware of that.
Aren't I the generous one?
Ooh. If I could get a spell... we could... I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead. Well, that really did not work, did it? So now the plan is play this second Loth. Keep that one. Get 2 counters off of it. Play this.
My will cannot be denied.
And then worst case scenario, we can play Eye Twitch knowing we can go get another spell. And then play said Mortar Witch and get 3 tokens. And that should help. Almost forgot about that artwork on strategic planning. Leaves them 3 in the yard. Sure. And you can bounce 1 thing. What would you like to bounce? Probably my Eye Twitch, right? Well, if you bounce a counter, I don't get the counter back, but... Or a token, I mean. Sure. Now you have 2 spells. Alright, cool. I dig it. And we get to drain the opponent for 2 and gain a life. Put some counters on Loth. All the triggers. We're going to go ahead and do this. And this is where I feel we get to start pulling away a little bit. Draw a card.
Oh, yes.
Play a land.
I know the knowledge you seek.
Alright. Now we're not worried about Demiliches at all. We're about to have the parade of counters. You have 4 things in the yard, though, if you choose to do that. Alright. Well, that's also good. Let's start here. We will just sacrifice creatures. We want to use our mana for things. This also results in us getting another token.
And I, the generous one.
Yep, opponent sees it. Well, you know, I want to say, it sort of feels a little bit like it was designed to be played in a best of 3 situation, but I don't really mind it even in best of 1. And again, let me apologize for this video being a little bit shorter than the recent ones. It's just timing and other stuff and Halloween, you know, so please forgive me. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I think the changes we made were good. The go blanks came into play, and that was important. Just so many little things in the deck that work well together. I think that's the hardest part, is trying to figure out when you wanted to play each card and how you expected them to work with the next thing. And that's actually kind of a fun puzzle to solve, honestly. So I thought that was all pretty interesting. But yeah, if you like Mono Black, here's another kind of interesting way you can go about it and have some fun. I think it's actually pretty good. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Bad Moon, because I would definitely probably, well, I say that, there's a good chance I would play it in this deck if it were possible, especially with all the tokens we get to make. And I think one of the things people don't know about Bad Moon is it's still worth about $2.50, $3 in that range, and it's been reprinted like, gosh, I don't know, it feels like 8 times or something. But this card's another one that always trades well, it's always available, you know, just, it's something people are always looking for. And this card, while being kind of simple, still can be very powerful. And in a format, say like Commander, where you're trying to get more bonuses, you don't always have that many things in black. You find them in green, you find them in white, but not so much in black. So having something like this there is actually a pretty useful tool. This card I hadn't thought about for a while, but very fitting for today's situation. Now, as always, don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links for our Facebook gaming stream, our Twitch streams, and our Discord if you want to come by, say hi, chit chat for a while. Also, don't forget, we do have memberships on the channel, so if you want to check those out, starting here in a couple days, y'all are going to get to decide what's going to appear on the channel, so y'all let me know. But you're going to have to be a member to get to vote. And then, also, please, if you haven't, check out my new channel, my PowrDragn Reacts and Reviews, because there's going to be some silly stuff over there very shortly, and you're going to miss it. So go check it out. Links in the description. Otherwise, y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff, because I super appreciate it. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.